Hello, ladies and gentlemen, cadets and citizens. And I'm just getting the game loaded up right now, but you know what we're about to undertake right now. Whew, I've been looking forward to this. You know, I actually wasn't planning to do it. I wasn't planning on getting Forza Horizon 6 this early, but you know, I found a little bit of a financial gap for me to exploit, so I had a little bit of financial leeway, so I was actually able to get the game a little bit earlier than I anticipated. So yeah, that's how I ended up getting here. Welcome to Forza Horizon 6. One of the games I've been looking forward to the most this year. And yeah, I think one of the releases that everyone out there is like hyped for, because you know, Horizon's been in a little bit of a limbo state, so to say. But yeah, I made sure to not make the same mistake that I did with Forza Horizon 5, and I actually did a little test stream to make sure that my computer doesn't detonate, because this game is very, very high fidelity. So even with just like medium settings, the graphics on this game are pretty good. So I wanted to make sure that I could actually run it before I ended up, like, you know, having stream crash and all that. And I lasted for I managed to do like about 10 minutes or so. I also had to make sure that the game was going to run smoothly. That's the other reason. I wanted to make sure that stream and the game was able to be streamed at optimal conditions. So yeah, everyone in the Horizon community was looking forward to a Forza Horizon game taking place in Japan. And you know, ever since like Horizon 3, I think, because we already had America and Europe covered in the Forza Horizon series, and those are like the two big major areas where auto manufacturing is, you know, a big thing. So the only remaining piece of the puzzle was Japan, you know, with the JDM, drift culture, toga racing. It just seemed natural to have a game take place in Japan, and it took us, I want to say, 2 games and almost a decade of asking Forza and Playground Games, just please make a Japan Forza Horizon. And you know, we had Forza Horizon 4, which, you know, was fine. I enjoyed playing it. I enjoyed the scenery more than I did with 5. And you know, you had a great mix of British cars that helped, you know, tie the car list into the gameplay atmosphere. But then you had 5, which was good from a driving standpoint, very good physics-wise, but it took place in Mexico, and let me just be clear with this. I'm gonna be blunt with this. It did not capture the beauty of Mexico as much as most of us would have hoped for. You know, you're just driving around on farmland. It's just dull, depressing. Not exactly an atmosphere that I would want to drive around in. Not to mention that the car list, you know, in Horizons past, you would have, at least to what I've been told, in Horizons past, you would have car lists and new additions that would match the country where the game takes place in. Like, for example, in Australia, you had a bunch of Holdens added. In Horizon 4, you had all those what was it? You had all those British cars, you know. And then you get to Mexico, and like the only cars that come into mind when I think of Mexico are like the Vool 05RR, maybe a few like one-off manufacturers, and that's it. You know, all of the rest of its car culture comes from outside of its known manufacturers. But yeah, now we finally have a game that takes place in Japan, and I feel like this was going to be like a make or break game for the series. Hopefully this game will save the franchise. You know, it's been hyped up. I didn't see any reviews about it. I didn't tune into any streams. This is just going to be my firsthand. This is just going to be me playing the game firsthand and giving my opinions on like how things go, because, you know, I feel like it would be raw and genuine that way. Although, I will say, you know, I did the test stream earlier. I did get through, like, I did do the intro bit. I didn't make it any further than that. In fact, I think I quit halfway through just so that I'd have just so that I'd go through the intro bit on like an actual mainstream. The only reason I did that was, again, to make sure that the game and my computer wouldn't explode. So yeah, enough of me yapping on about my personal experience. Let's actually... Okay, I forgot my controller wasn't... My controller always does this to me where it just doesn't plug in sometimes. But yeah, let's do this. As you can see, we have a lot of awe in this. We have a lot of good-looking scenery and cars in this intro loop here. So yeah, let's just continue. I hope it just leaves off at the... I hope it just goes back to where the intro race was, because, again, I would want to go through that and give my personal thoughts. Yep, that's what it looks like. I did also have to remap the controls a little bit, so I'm a little bit more familiar. I don't know why A was E-brake, but I reformatted it to X so that I'm more familiar with it, because X is usually what it is on Need for Speed.
Until you land. But you are going to love it here.
I sure hope so. Oh, there's Mount Fuji.
I have so much to show you. There's just not enough hours.
Cherry blossoms, the perfect time for that.
And guess what? Jordan will be here anyway.
Oh, Shinkansen! As a rail fan, I'm hyped to see those. Both GTRs.
Gotta go.
Everything May said is true. You would not believe this place. I'll see you very soon. Gotta go.
Again, excuse me if there's like a little bit of a stream delay because yeah, I did run the test stream. I replayed it off when I wasn't streaming. But yeah, there is a little bit of like stuttering with the game, but it's not going to be doing that on my end. So if you need to, just rewind it, and then hopefully it should come through clean and clear. And here we go, starting things off in the brand new Nissan GTR Nismo, I believe, racing against an NSX Type S, and I think that's some McLaren of some kind. I couldn't get a good look at it. Oh, this guy's gonna spin out in front of me. Sorry about that. Oh, and there's another Shinkansen. You know, I know they had to take creative license with portraying a Shinkansen, but it does get the profile of the train right, which I gotta give it credit for. And by the way, again, this game is on medium graphics for me right now, just so the game wouldn't implode, because when I was streaming it earlier on high graphics, it was very much on the verge of crashing out. So just have to keep it here for now, and hopefully things will go a-okay. And again, it still looks fine. Going up into the mountains, boys. Oh man, it's good to see snow back in the Forza Horizon series. I know it's only been one game, but man, I miss it. Maybe I'm a bit biased because I'm a winter child, but you know, it's good to see this. Regardless. Oh, a little bit of a lag spike. Oh! And now we're back to normal speed. Oh, shoot. That was only a little love tap. I can recover from that. He can recover from that. Oh, I remember this. They were crashing through the trees here. I for real thought that was like a rock avalanche earlier, but no, those are just harmless trees. Oh, it looks like he crashed out. Touchdown! Yeah, I guess if there's gonna be any game in the Forza Horizon series that I'm gonna learn to drift in, this has got to be it, because, you know, Japan invented drift culture. Oh, yeah. Oh, they're popping champagne for us as we go by there. I actually don't know if that was champagne. It might have just been them spitting snow onto the course. And they got some stun jets flying around. Very much reminiscent of Horizon 5's intro, but a little bit more exciting in my opinion. Oh, and we got some drifting going on in the mountains. We got a bunch of JDM cars, and we also have a 911 RWB. I saw quite a few of these while I was up at the New York Auto Show last year, so I don't think I've actually driven one in... Well, I think I had the Hoonigan one in the last game. But yeah, being able to drive one for real this time... Ooh, boy. Yeah, again, I gotta learn how to drift properly here, ladies and gentlemen, and I kind of did it there. Oh, this is another thing I was hoping they'd do, is like, even though I can't really understand it without the subtitles, I was hoping that they'd actually have some people in the game speaking Japanese. Like, straight Japanese, not Japanglish. Oh, and we're racing through cherry blossoms. This is beautiful. First impression so far, this game is beautiful. Then again, most Horizons are. But this one is a particular standout for me. Yeah, I might as well try again. I gotta start drifting a little bit more to like blend in. This is what Horizon 5 should have been. Whoa! We're about to... Oh, that's a rocket launch base up ahead. I didn't make it to this part. I guess I'm glad I cut off here. Oh, there it is. That's the brand new Toyota GR-GT. There's no way we're actually going to be racing a rocket here, right? Oh, the Maserati MC20. That car was actually in the Forza Horizon 5 files, but it never came through. Oh, now we actually have to race to the festival.
All right, Horizon, it's your boy, Scotty Tyler, here at the festival site.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute. Oh.
We've seen wristbands, legends, rockets.
A little bit of everything. Oh, we're actually racing above the clouds right now.
Leading the way, the amazing 2025 GR-GT prototype. Oh my word, just look at that thing. Everyone is going to the festival tonight. Legends made at Horizon.
Oh, there's a GT3 RS right there. That's like the GTR effect is starting to like come down on the GT3 RS. Oh, and there's an AMG Black Series. Yeah, now we're leading the convoy, and we have the stunt jets back. Yeah, now we're leading.
I finally get to say it. Here it is, the final stretch. Welcome
To Horizon Japan.
Events for tonight at the festival. If you're out in the crowd wondering if you're legend material, the Horizon qualifiers are starting soon.
That's right. That's another thing that I was looking forward to with this game is that, you know, we're not being handed everything out of the gate. We have to actually work our way to being able to race with these high-end cars. Horizon Festival. Oh, Oh, and that was all just a TV performance. Okay, well, you know how this is usually going to start. We're going to have to start by creating our own character. Let's see, which of these? Oh, not exactly, like, the best selection possible. But, oh, well. I want to make sure that I'm a guy here. Okay, I can scroll down a little bit. I'm pretty sure I could change all this later. But yeah, this is not... I will say, this is one point of a downgrade, is that, like, the character models... But yeah, I think I'll go with this guy for now. Body type, 1, 2, 3. I think I'll just stick with 1 for now. Skin tone. This is most like me. The hairstyle is most like me as well, but let's see. Again, I could probably change all this stuff later. I do hope there's like less emphasis on character customization here because, you know, that kind of sabotaged wheel spins a lot in the last game. And I think I'll just stick with the default hair for now. I'll go with black because that's me. Oh, right. I forgot I could add prosthetics. Do I actually want to like make myself look like a full robot here, ladies and gents? Prosthetic right arm. Can't I add a little bit more? Back. Okay, that's a little bit of a shame that I can't... It doesn't look like you'd add any more. Oh, actually I can. I take that back. But having to go back and forth to take care of that, I think... Yeah, I'll just stick with the prosthetics. Even though this is... I don't have prosthetic limbs in real life. I'm just doing it for, like, the coolness factor. Let's see. I'm not sure if I need a hearing aid or anything. Do they have something that looks like a headset? Okay, I guess not. That's a bit unfortunate, but we'll just go forward with it. He, him. Your character... Yep, I thought so. But we'll keep this for now. Oh my god. And they added a bunch of new Japanese names. Of course, they add senpai, sensei, sergeant. Interesting. Let's see. Do they have X here? Yes, they do. Okay, that's probably going to be what I'm going for here. Or do they have Ace? Yes, they do. I think I could change this anytime, but, you know, for the sake of simplicity and, like, as close to my main nickname as possible, I'm going to stick with X. You could change your name anytime. Yeah, I will. I will for sure. What's this?
Hey. I can't believe we're all here. Make yourself at home. Whatever you need, just ask.
Hey. Oh, we've talked about this for so long, and it's actually happening. So, what's next, May?
Glad you asked. I know the two of you dropped everything to be here, so I got you both a little care package. Everything you need to make the most of your time here. First things first. When in doubt, explore. I've been back here 5 years already, and I haven't even scratched the surface. So, take this journal and document everything. I can't wait to see what you both discover. And
there are going to be barn finds in this game.
Of course, if you need a guided tour, I've got you covered.
A bunch of classics there.
But with your driving skills, finding a job will be easy.
Tell me.
Oh, they're adding, like, odd jobs into this?
How about street racing at night in Tokyo City? And if that wasn't enough, I have one word for you. Toge.
Of course, they had to add it. Will I be any good at it? That remains to be seen. But I'm looking forward to trying all this.
Thanks. we couldn't do this without you. Though someone forgot to bring a car.
I'm sure they got that
Don't worry.
covered.
I got you.
You know, it's kind of expensive to ship cars from Mexico to Japan, so... Okay, wow. I remembered one of my chatters earlier said that there's a GMC Jimmy. Prep these myself, and what's mine is yours. Okay.
Take your pick.
So we have a Nissan Silvia K's,
the other
a
two,
Celica.
you can use any time.
Okay. I was seriously hoping that they just stick to the one starter car formula. But, you know, it looks like we'll have something for each of our major disciplines. But I think, you know, I really, this was one part that I kind of had a hit on in terms of like the starter car selection, but I think for this I'm gonna go with the Celica just because I think out of all these it's the most visually appealing to me. So we'll go with the Celica.
The Toyota Celica ST205, a homologation special, perfect for a dirt race.
Yeah, let's go in. I like this. I like that they're actually like showcasing each of the cars here. So I don't think they did that in 5. So yeah, let's step in.
Make this plate your own, just so we know it's you.
Of course. Of course. Let's see. Can I... Where's E? Of course E is like very far away from this. Zero XO. Let's see, where are those symbols? I mean, I'm in no way being faithful to like Japanese license plates, but let's see. Oh, they actually have Japanese characters here in terms of like they have Japanese glyphs here, but I think I'm just gonna stick with. I could probably change this later as well, so let's split these and then go for something like. I think that looks good. And 5. Okay, that's a little bit far. Like so. 5-0. There we go.
Yeah, okay. Very funny, but no. And you know
You
why.
specified something that was blocked by the language. What? Bruh. Okay, then I guess I'll just keep this down to EXO for now. Unless that's like the blocked... Unless that's the blocked term, in which case... Bruh. Or maybe that's a glitch. You know? Actually, no, I want to keep this one blank and put one of those Japanese symbols down here. There we go.
Ooh, edgy. But nope. Sorry, you are not driving around Japan with that on your plate.
Bruh. Okay, so I guess EXO is blocked. Well, at least EX0. What if I just go with regular EXO? Hold up, let's try this. Where's that dash? There we go. There we go. Hopefully that works. Bruh. Okay. What if I just do... What if I just type my full username into there? If that somehow ends up getting blocked, I'm not sure what I do.
Okay, that works.
Final.
Let's head
Thankfully.
I have something lined up. First stop, Tokyo City.
Sounds good, mate. Lead the way.
Oh, and of course, I gotta make sure that the volume for the audio is muted, so that way, I mean, I played the music during the freaking... during the intro, but, you know, that's the intro. It's something different. I do not want to get any more content ID strikes on this on the stream.
On the block party. Word on the street is the Horizon qualifiers are coming in hot. I'm heading.
Hold up. I thought I turned the music off. Audio, music. Okay, and yes, streamer mode's on. And off. Save and continue.
To see what's going down while you enjoy this jam.
Welcome to Tokyo City. There's a buzz around the place right now. I'll show you
Ooh.
around, but stay close. Events are getting set up all the time. We'll have to navigate some roadblocks. Just follow me. I know these roads like the back of my hand.
I sure hope so. Okay, yeah, my drifting is not quite up to snuff. But yeah, I guess that was a little bit of a glitch thingy, or, you know, maybe it happened in the past where, like, you turn the volume off on something, but it doesn't work initially. Okay, a little bit of a lag spike here, but, you know, this is a very dense area.
Tokyo Tower? Whoa! Never seen it up close before.
Yeah, neither have I. I would have definitely liked to at some point. Yeah, Tokyo is definitely on my places I want to go in the future list. It's definitely on my bucket list.
Take the next left.
Okay, I don't know what I'm trying to do, trying to drift a all-wheel drive car. At least I'm pretty sure a Celica... At least I'm pretty sure the Celica is an all-wheel drive car. But hey, it's somewhat working. Okay, now I'm driving on the wrong side of the road. That's right, because Japanese people drive on the left. Man, this is a massive city, so yep, that is oncoming traffic, all right. Okay, I did a little bit of a successful drift there.
I've got us three a chance to race around a new Horizon event route. It's just a taster, but hey, surprise. We'll be meeting up with a couple of my friends. They're the ones who helped me organize this.
I'm guessing that's them. Okay, a little bit of a lag spike there as well. Again, we're getting into pretty dense areas.
All right, let me introduce Yuji-san and Keiko-san. When they're not at the workshop perfecting their builds, they help set up races for the festival.
Please, just Yuji is okay. We have a new route here, ready for testing. We need you to make sure it's fun. Make sure it's Horizon.
Plus, it wouldn't really be Horizon if we didn't make it a race. So, up for it?
Well, you know me, I'm always up for a race.
Well, I also need someone to test the tune on my R32.
Wait, does that mean I have to be the test driver here? I guess so. So, even though we literally just got ourselves a Celica, we're already forced to drive someone else's car. Which, that's pretty strange, not gonna lie.
Remember, this is a race. So, no holding back.
1, go! Well, it does look like we're racing up against some pretty high-end cars. Because, I mean, you saw there was a Vantage, a Viper. Not the kind of stuff that you would just see commonly on the streets. Okay, again, that was just a scratch, you know? Nothing too major. Didn't cost me the race or anything. Yeah, I never fully learned how to drift in Horizon 4 and 5, but... Well, I mean, I could, it's just not consistently and well, so... Okay, yeah, that's a moment where I'm gonna have to rewind. And, well, they're still using the same old rewind system, even though Grid did this significantly better, but hey... I guess they didn't want to, like, steal their ideas, you know? Again, it still would have been great to see them change that. Oh, that was close to a wall there. And so is that. I want to do this semi-flawlessly, you know? It's great to hear that we actually have a race announcer in this one. There we go. Actually pulled off a somewhat successful drift again. Again, that's kind of my goal by the end of, like... By the time I make it to, like, what is it? Horizon Legend or something, is just be able to figure out how to drift well and consistently. But yeah, so far we're doing all right. I finished first in the opening act. Again, a little bit strange that we're already forced to drive a car that's, you know, not ours, but
Okay.
Not gonna question it
Looks
too
like
much.
The route works well, as does the tune on that R32. Good work, everyone. Thank you.
Getting to race on an actual Horizon track was thanks enough. It's all practice, eh?
Well, we'll need it. Considering I've signed us up for the qualifiers.
Mate, this is amazing. Thank you.
Qualifiers?
Next time we meet, I'll expect you'll have your wristbands. So, go qualify.
Oh, okay, so qualifiers so that we qualify into the Horizon Festival. I do like this transition, though. It's kind of reminding me of The Crew 2. Spring. Fitting since it's spring right now where I'm at.
Welcome to the Spring Qualifiers, our path to the festival and our first wristband. Standing in our way is the Horizon Invitational. So, we need to prove ourselves first in these qualifier events. Complete enough of these and we'll have a place in the Invitational. First step on the road to Legend Island. Better get to it. What do you want to do first?
Let's see. Well, since I'm in something of a rally car. Oh, and that's good to see that there's actually restrictions on some of these races when you first do them. That's good, because you don't want to be starting this off by racing off in a hypercar. You know, that's one of the biggest flaws in Horizon 5, in my opinion. But yeah, since we're...
Straight to a PR stunt. Bold choice. I guess if you want to get to that Horizon Invitational, this is the way to do it.
Yeah, for sure. 671 roads here? That is a lot. But yeah, let's get a little bit of speed before we make it up to this speed cam up ahead. But yeah, I'm glad to finally see a modern city in a Horizon game after, like... I think the last one was in Horizon 3. New region discovered. Minamino region. I like how they're, like, adding signs of, you know, that you're actually doing stuff like that, because, you know, it gives a sense of satisfaction.
You've arrived at your destination.
Well,
That was speed trap. Horizon calls these PR stunts. The faster you go, the better.
You've earned a skill point.
well, I guess don't fix what's not broken. You know, Anna worked in the previous games somewhat. Yeah, let's actually try to 3-star this, because that'll be helpful. Okay, we got 10 for that. You telling me we could just spam the same challenge over and over again, and that'll be able to get us into the Horizon qualifiers? That'd be pretty broken if that was how it actually worked. Let's see, can we actually... Okay, new content. We got all of our new content already for, like... You know, getting the premium edition. So we got a Sakura race suit, helmet, hero pose emote, and the new cars. So, and yeah, we get our Forza loyalty rewards, the AMG 1 and the Vulcan. I never got the AMG 1 in Forza Horizon 5, so this would be a first time for me. Let's see, car mastery, skill points.
Use your skill point here to unlock perks. Every car has its own set, offering unique bonuses. Skill points can be spent on any car you own.
Okay, let's actually see what cars we have available to us. So, yeah, the Vulcan, BMW M4 competition. Oh my goodness, that looks ridiculous. A Viper with a rally kit on it. Never thought I'd see the day, but you got the welcome pack. We got the pre-order car, which I'm pretty sure you get as like DLC separately. Another welcome pack edition car. Yeah, and there's that GMC from earlier. We got Evasive Motorsports. These look like these are time attack cars that came with one of the DLC packs. The Avia Forza edition. There we go. We got our AMG 1 and GT Black Series. Which was in the intro. Again, all these welcome pack cars. I kind of want to, for the sake of progression here, I do want to try to stick to the cars that I got in the intro. Plus, I'm pretty sure you can't actually use these in races until you make it to like Legends status or something. My Horizon's the message center. Of course, I also know that I got my free super wheel spin, so might as well spin.
Super wheel spin. More spins and more prizes. Very nice. There's a higher chance to take away a bigger prize with a super wheel spin.
Of course there is. Anyways, car packs. Let's see what are available for the car packs here. The welcome pack and the time attack pack. Okay, so those were time attack cars. There is also the car pass to look at, which does come with the game. So once the car pass is purchased, any Forza. Yeah, this is kind of how it worked in the previous games as well. Yeah, how's it hanging? Hey, Akari, glad to see you joining on stream. And yeah, of course, there was an ad block that happened there. And yeah, I can't exactly see what the car pass cars are, except for what's here, which I'm already able to identify. I think that's an Audi R8 in the back, a Honda Civic, some variant of the Nissan Skyline. The big one that stands out for me, though, is the Koenigsegg Gemera in the center there, which kind of a shitty move by making it a DLC car because so many people wanted it added, but I guess that adds to the sales. Yeah, good to see you're back from ad time. So yeah, how's it going, Hikari? I'm glad to see you join us here. Let's see, Car Mastery. We're just here playing Forza Horizon 6, and you know, I originally said that I wasn't planning on getting this game on early access, but I had a little bit of financial freedom, so yeah, I decided to, you know, there was no better time than the present to actually do this. So yeah, that's why I'm here tonight playing it. And also just to give like some raw first impressions, because you know, I've only seen little bits of the game. You know, I've heard that there was like some sort of a progression system. So yeah, I'm kind of looking forward to see what's different between 6 and 5. Especially as someone who is kind of underwhelmed by 5. Yeah, collection journal. Oh, so the festival playlist. Oh, wait. Is that the festival playlist or... Okay, just discovered it.
There is so much to see in Japan, so this journal will help you track your discoveries. As you explore, you'll earn stamps. Kind of like a diary of your journey. Take a look.
Car collection, so that was the one that we got.
Well, it could be. You can see everything you could possibly own right here. It's all sorted by manufacturer too, so earn cars to fill it out and get rewards. Pretty cool. That's a good start to your car collection. Keep it going.
Yeah. I think these are all the A versions. Oh, we actually get rewards for... Yeah, I think that was like that on 5 as well. Just vibing, eating some food, still waiting for the standard release, but nice to see you. Same to you, man. Also, nice choice of car. Thanks. You know, of the 3 options that we had, the Celica was definitely the one that stood out to me. The one that resonated with me the most. You completely skipped out in 5. Hey, I can't say I blame you. The game was rather underwhelming. I mean, the driving model was fine and all, but the scenery and the fact that, you know, it takes place in Mexico, not that well known for car culture. Very few manufacturers in the country. So yeah. If you skipped out on 5, I can't say I blame you. Also, there is a gift down here for us to claim. Yeah, because we got the deluxe, the premium deluxe edition. So we got another 25,000 credits. I'm going to try to restrain myself in spending credits and getting myself new cars for now, because again, I want to feel some sense of progression when doing this. Again, that's something 5 completely messed up on. Anyways, let's go forward to that actual race that I wanted to do in the car.
It'll help you keep track of where you've already explored. And it looks like you have plenty more left to discover.
Yeah, definitely. All this grayed out areas, the places that we haven't explored yet. Which, again, adds on to the feeling of exploring and discovering this game for yourself. Which, again, I appreciate that. Okay, good. It's good to see that I can't just spam the same speed trap for endless points. Because that'd be, again, a little bit too broken.
Turn right.
Okay, yeah, I'm still not the best at drifting. This is probably not the best idea for a drift car, considering it's all-wheel drive. But at least it'll be good for that dirt race that we have coming up. Or at least I hope there's going to be some dirt in it, because, you know, sometimes the rally races in the previous games, they only included, like, what, 1 square inch of dirt? Alright. Dirt racing, airfield trail. Let's do this.
Horizon qualifiers start here. See you at the starting grid.
Festival event, rivals, custom race. Well, I guess we only have to do the festival event, so let's do it. Solo. Yeah, of course I'm going to do it solo because I'm the only one here, and again, I'm glad that they lock our car choices here. Again, that might be weird to say, considering Forza Horizon's usually about free driving and stuff like that, but, you know, I like a sense of progression. I like working up towards those overpowered, fast cars. All right. Now, before I start this race, yeah, this needs to get toned up a little bit. Because this is what I was racing on in Horizon 5. 3, 2, go! Oh, and they are actually counting down in Japanese. Another great addition. Yeah, I could rewind, but I kind of don't want to at this point. You know. Okay, yeah, we actually are racing in the dirt a bit here, so. But yeah, we're slowly starting to forge our way on up. It's of course easier to drift on dirt compared to roads. Again, even in an all-wheel drive car. We're actually almost up to first right now. We're about halfway. We're just under the podium. We're just under the podium. The victory is within sight right now. Okay, back out on roads. How's that Mini Cooper managing to keep up with us? I guess it's like tuned or something. Because no way a stock Mini Cooper would be keeping up with us. Almost there. Almost there. Again, I can deal with a few scratches on my car. It's not the end of the world. That probably would have been a perfect area to rewind. But yeah, we did all right there. But what's that two? Oh, that's our level that we got. I wonder how much we actually got for, you know, just completing that race. Ideally, getting first would have been better, but you know, I've been seeing a pretty decent variety of cars across folks' perspectives. So cool to see people not just driving hypercars in like 2 hours.
Your automated natural navigation assistant. Let me run through the new features in my latest software update.
All right, let's see if it actually works this time.
You can now utilize the auto drive feature, drone mode, world builder, and the what's next suggestion feature. Let's explore that now.
All right, what's next?
Here
Okay.
I will recommend what you should do next. You haven't qualified for the Horizon Festival yet. So I've recommended a qualifier event for you. Select it, and I'll update your route.
Retro sports cars. I think that's gonna force us to drive the Sylvia. I see Anna's still doing their suggestions thing. Yeah, I think that's kind of been a thing since 4.
Okay, X. I have set your route to the road race event.
Let's see. Enable auto drive. That's new though. Press LB to enable cinematic camera. Oh my goodness, this is such a cool feature. Why didn't they have this? This is gonna be great for getting footage, like, of just driving around. Yeah, I hope they have that in the races. I hope they have that in races as well.
Side, but it makes up for it by being nice and technical. One to watch your braking points.
I wonder. Solo. Okay, so yeah, it is. We do still end up getting all 3 starter cars at the beginning, but at least they serve a definitive purpose, unlike in Horizon 5, where just you're allowed to use any of the cars that you get off the bat. Glad to see that. Shocked that it wasn't a feature earlier. Yeah, although, you want to know something funny? I was kind of shitting on, like, when I was doing my GTA Online stream earlier this week, I was kind of shitting on driverless taxis for, like, the same thing, because, you know, they could easily be hacked and such, but, you know, at least in this game, it's like, they're portraying it somewhat seriously as, like, you know, and it's helpful in a way. It's not just gonna crash into people, unlike in GTA. Yeah, Horizon 5 made no sense. Indeed, Statiker. I had it, but I was so lost. Yeah, it definitely would have helped if they had the auto drive feature there. And plus, again, I'm so glad that Again, there's some sense of progression in this game that Horizon 5 just didn't have. Go! Oh, what is that up there? Okay, auto drive is disabled. Glad to see that. We got an Eclipse. I'm seeing so far most of the cars that we're up against are Japanese, so I'm glad to see that thematic relevance here. In terms of, like, Japanese car culture. I'm not sure if that was the right word to use, but you get what I mean, right? Now, hopefully I might have a little bit of an easier time drifting this thing, because I'm pretty sure this is rear-wheel drive. Okay, I need to take a moment to read this. Driverless taxis are a nightmare. Companies are getting people in third world countries to remotely take control of their cars during certain issues. Yeah, that is like a literal nightmare right there. And Rockstar directly addressed it. Like, people who have no idea of European Union US road laws are controlling driverless cars from another country. Yeah, that's like a big no-no. And imagine how bad it's going to be when we actually have AI driving our cars. I mean, in a game like this, you know, where there's not going to be any significant consequences, yeah, it's fine. But in real life, just like, no, AI needs a lot more time in the oven before we allow it to drive our cars for us. And even then, I would want, this is just me though, I would want to be able to drive my cars. Just, it feels right to have a human at the wheel, you know? Oh man, the Eclipse, my beloved. Yeah, that is some wild shit. Oh yeah, it is a little bit easier to drift this thing. Yeah, I don't even have to use the handbrake. They want to remove the human element completely to reduce insurance claims. I mean, at that point, someone else is gonna... Okay, crap. Oh, I cooked up some Sakura blooms there. That was pretty cool. At that point, though, you're going to start... People are just going to start suing the AI companies behind the driverless cars. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think I might have like my first car that I can actually drift semi well here. Again, I never really figured out how to do it in 5, but here I'm starting to learn it, and fittingly so, because Japan practically invented drift culture. Okay, but these guys are starting to catch up to me. Maybe I should have downgraded the difficulty a little bit. Maybe just... It might have been a little bit too much of a jump for me to go all the way to expert difficulty. Oh, is that a Suzuki Cappuccino? Oh, 3000 GT beat me. Finished 10th. Oh, Lord. Yeah, I'm not exactly doing a good job of showing my skill at the moment, but let's actually see the replay. I want to see what the cameras look like. Are you using a controller or keyboard? Yeah, I'm using a keyboard at the moment. Rear-facing helicopter. Reverse hood. Slow spin, side dollar, and across. Okay, so they do have you do have some cameras here, but I wish there was a little bit of a shuffle option so that, you know, go back and forth between all these different views. Oh, there is also a rewind option. Yeah, I get that my model is kind of blocking the way, but I am using a controller, if you can see the buttons down there.
You're well on your way to the Horizon Invitational. Let's take a look.
No wristband yet, though. But it does look like it does look like I'm gaining some points towards getting that wristband.
You can track your progress at Horizon in this rather handy journal May gave us. Have a look through it, and then let's head out. Oh, lucky you. Looks like you got a reward. If you want to complete a collection, all you need to know is right here. If you want to know more, you can look further into each item.
Okay, we just get credits here, so that's good. I wasn't hoping that we'd be getting any cars like right away. Okay, but we also got a horn, which, again, I'll take that. More credits. Man, I'm surprised how much credits they've been handing to us out of the gate. Cross-country win. Okay, so they are kind of forcing us to try out a race in each of the class of cars that we got at the beginning.
Okay, X. I have set your route to the cross-country race event.
Hey, I asked how you doing, but it looks like you've been busy. Keep it up. Don't sleep on the radio stations out here. So much driving music to enjoy. Have a scan through. Find your thing.
Let me tell you about Forza Link. Forza Link tracks the status of you and the people you meet online, and suggests ways for you to link up, converse, and play together.
I would listen to the radio stations in this game if at the same time I wouldn't have gotten the content ID hammer swung on me. Yeah, this is so cool. It might be a novelty, but it doesn't really matter. I like the way that... I like this a lot. Oh boy, here on Twitch. Not so much on Twitch, but I am multi-streaming this to YouTube. So, yeah, I'm a bit concerned there as well. Yeah, YouTube is kind of ass in that regards. In that regard. Yeah, I'll definitely be taking some opportunities down the line and just get some cinematic footage of our cars just driving down these roads. Yeah, same Hikari. I wish music content ID wasn't such a situation like that. Honestly, if I was managing like the content ID situation on YouTube for like games and music, here's what I would have done. I would have... Okay, we're in a new region already. We're in the Ito region. But yeah, if I was running the content ID situation on YouTube, I would add some sort of filter for games and the music tied to those games, so that way if the music plays in that game and it's like confirmed to be licensed for that game, you wouldn't get a content ID strike. But you know, the people who upload on YouTube want to get their revenue, and so does YouTube, so they get content. People still end up getting content ID strikes anyways. So yeah, that's a bit unfortunate. Yeah, Static Herb, I didn't really listen to the radios in Horizon 5. Mainly because, again, most of the times I played this game, I was streaming, and really the only one that stood out to me was the, what was it, the Horizon mixtape, because it had the intro song from Horizon 4 in it, and that was along with a few other bangers. But yeah, I didn't really listen to any of the other ones in Horizon 5. Because again, I stream it and I usually have my own music in the background, although in this case I didn't really want to have it, so that, you know, you get some raw gameplay here, not just, you know, with random music in the background. But anyways,
on the wind farm cross country, you'll be adapting to challenges on and off the ground. Lots of surface changes, lots of airtime.
At least on my end, God be damned, I gotta listen to some of the tunes they got in there. Yeah, and I did also play the music that was playing during the intro showcase. Just because, again, the intro showcase is like the one exception that I'll make, because it's a very important it's a very important event in my opinion. Yeah, solo. Again, I'm glad that they it's weird for me to say this, but I'm glad that they restrict our car options for this. But yeah, I gotta use the car that I personally am not the biggest fan of here, but hey, at least the GMC Jimmy does have its fans. I'm just not one of them. Also, I don't know why this, of all cars, was like our 4x4 option when, you know, cars like the Toyota FJ exist. Anyways, I'm actually going to tone down the difficulty here just a wee bit, because I don't want to lose all the time doing this. All right, let's start this race event. Go! Although I will say it does sound pretty good. Yeah, progression in a Horizon game? That sounds like blasphemy. No, it isn't. It's just the way that people want power, but at the same time, they also want to work for it. Unless you're like a millionaire or something and you just have power by default. And you want to keep it. There we go. Now we're not totally sucking. Okay, it looks like I can't turn on the cinematic camera while I'm in a race right now, but that's perfectly fair. Oh, we actually have a beach in Horizon Japan? I wasn't expecting that, you know? I don't usually think of Japan as being a particularly coastal, beachy region. But I guess that one section there proved me wrong. Oh, wow, yeah, this is... got more beaches coming up. Wait a minute. I swear, one time recently, I actually had a dream about playing Horizon 3 or something like that, and I was driving around in an area that looked very similar to this. Was that a dream, or was that me having visions of, like, me playing Horizon 6? Because... wow, I wasn't expecting that at all, to be driving around on beaches in Japan. And yeah, this whole loading, this Horizon Festival loading bar, giving me, it's giving me a lot of vibes from, let's see. Well, it doesn't look like the fast forward option is working too well, so yeah, that's one bug that I'm gonna have to report at some point, is that the advanced function for like the cinematic replay camera, it doesn't work at the moment. Oh wait, no, never mind. That was the photo option. I didn't know I could actually access this here. Exit out of photo mode. Oh, that was because I accidentally hit X instead of A. Or something. Let's continue. Yeah, anyone who's played like the Crew 2 or the Crew Motorfest,
Great race.
tell me if that gives you vibes from that game. Because it definitely is for me. At least for the Crew 2. Anyways, before stream ends tonight, I want to at least try to... I at least want to try to get that entry wristband. Because again, I do have to work tomorrow. It's my first day back at work, and I have to be up at like 5 o'clock in the morning. And I want to get a decent night's sleep before I end up having to work, so... Yeah, but so far, I am fairly impressed with Horizon 6 compared to 5.
Okay, X. I have set your route to the nearest time attack.
Okay, it's a mile away. And you know what? Since I don't really... Again, I like the sound of this thing, but I do want to use like an actual Japanese car that sounds all right. Yeah, all the best for tomorrow. Thanks, Statiker. Yeah, I'm gonna try to restrain myself from using some of these higher end vehicles on stream at least until we get our wristbands. Also, by the way, is it just me, or does this Lotus Evija remind y'all of one of the, what was it? I want to say Legend Pass cars, but that's not what it's called in Need for Speed Unbound. The freaking Battle Pass version of the Lotus Evija that came with the Hot Pursuit update. That's the kind of vibes this Evija Horizon Edition is giving me. Anyways, let's go back to the Celica, because that's, again, my favorite of the options that we have here. Lancer Evo would definitely be my choice. Well, personally, Statiker, my favorite Evo... everyone has their favorite version of the Evo. Mine has to be, like, the Evo 6, which... Let's actually see. Buy new and used cars. Okay, I'm not gonna do that yet. Treasure cars.
Treasure cars are a one-of-a-kind abandoned cars around Japan. I've got a bunch of photos that might help you zero in on the location. Take a look at this one. It might be nearby. I'm pretty sure a friend of mine used to play golf around here. See the golf carts? Keep an eye out.
Oh, so these are the replacement for barn finds, because I don't think barns are really a big thing in Japan, so I guess that makes sense. Explore Japan to discover this treasure car and add it to your garage. Minamino region. Yeah, it does make sense, you know? It would also kind of help if I had an idea of which regions I was in at the moment, but I don't really right now. All I know is this is Tokyo City down here. There's an airport down here as well, which I might actually visit that at some point. Yeah, we're up in the countryside. Up there is like, oh my goodness, I didn't realize just how big this map is. We go all the way from like, yeah, this is massive compared to 5. A lot more vertically inclined, not so much horizontally, but look, you have Mount Fuji, I think. Although that's kind of backwards. Isn't Mount Fuji? Yeah, Mount Fuji is south of Tokyo City. Unless this is south and this is north, which, I don't know. I guess they're taking a lot of creative liberties here with this game. But yeah, I guess I don't really mind it that much. Oh no! Anyways. Wait a minute, auto drive to see. I guess if you hit any of the controls, you just... Okay, never mind. Yeah, if you hit any of the control options, it disables the auto drive. So I guess it kind of works like autopilot in a plane, although it's a lot more...
200 yards. Turn right.
A lot more easy to trigger. Oh, there's... This is something I was hoping for. They actually brought a real racetrack into this game.
To start the lap timer. You have arrived at your destination.
All right, now set your best lap. Smooth and steady.
Yeah, they had a racetrack in Horizon 5, but it was not the best looking at all. But this one actually looks solid. There's actual pavement. It's not all just dirt. You know, it's separate from the festival. It's separated from the festival, so it actually feels like its own thing. Yeah, sound is pretty crispy. Yeah, definitely agree with you on that. I feel like sound has always been, you know, even in Horizon 4, which some people say had some of the weakest car sounds in the series. You know, sound has always been like a big part of Horizon.
Easy fast laps and inching closer to the invitational. You got time to put a few more laps in if you want though.
Oh, gladly, since I'm up at speed now. Yeah, since I'm up to speed right now. Gotta go do some stuff. You have a good one. I'll see you around. Hey, for sure, Statiker. Thanks for sticking around, mate.
All right, you were faster on that split. This is a great way to see where you've improved.
I'll definitely be playing some more of this in the future. I hope to see you then. Oh, there's actually someone else on the course right now. Oh, and there's actually someone driving an STO right now. Well, I mean, I guess that's not too much of a surprise given that the game's been on early access for the past 2 days, I want to say.
Okay, I like it. You just posted a faster lap. Dare to push it even more?
New wristband event. Yep, there we go. We unlocked the wristband event.
This is not a drill. We got the call to the Horizon Invitational. So get that route set, and I'll see you there.
We? You mean me? Since I did most of the racing there. But yeah, I'll see you there, May.
The starting line. Though I haven't been able to reach him. What a time to not call back.
What, are they just like perpetually moving it? Wait a minute, I saw something back there. Kakagori? What the? Oh, those are like the mascots that you need to run into.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
You found a mascot and smashed it, of course. There's a unique mascot flavor in each region. They offer up credits too, so if you see one, you know what to do.
For sure, for sure. All right, we already got nearly a 10th of the roads explored. Well, there's people already here racing. I didn't need auto drive for this one, but
Arrived at your destination.
new street race found Sunflower Charge. Oh, there's a new street race here? Again, I love this feeling of exploration that we're getting.
The Horizon Invitational is a rite of passage for new Horizon drivers. And I had a look at the M2 you'll be driving. Courtesy of the festival, of course. Very cool.
But do we unlock it after we complete this event? Oh, it's that M2 competition. Yeah, they replaced the... I think they had the old M2 for a while now, but glad to see that they finally went with the M2 competition, the upgraded version. Although I will kind of miss the old M2. Don't tell me we're racing up against those things. Okay, we're racing against a dark horse, I think.
Jordy, where are you? They're closing the gate like now.
Running late. I'm sorry, I'll explain later. Just go, we can make it.
Jordy, you are... Ugh. Let's go.
Is that him in the Nissan Z? Okay, yeah, this M2 does definitely sound solid.
Close, Jordan. We nearly missed out.
Tell me about it. Thanks for waiting.
Oh yeah, definitely a step up from the previous cars we've been driving. At least he showed up in a good car. Yeah, actually, looking back on it, that wasn't just a regular Nissan Z, that was the Z Nismo. Yeah, he showed up fashionably late that time. But he had an unfair start. He had a rolling start. Okay, this is a Honda Civic that we're up against right now. Oh, and I think that's some sort of Nissan. Can't tell which type, though. We'll see. I'm liking the sound of this M2. Again, they don't compromise in sound. They don't compromise on sounds in this series. Okay, that's perfectly fair. Setting an R8 in this. They're setting an R8 in this. Slow-mo jump. Very cliche, but I still like it regardless. Wait, a Lamborghini... There's a Lamborghini Countach in this? Bro, ain't no way. Yeah, giving a little bit of tire smoke there for the fans. Yeah, I'm putting the pedal to the metal right now, May. More stunt jets. They just love throwing those at us. Hey, I'm not complaining. Oh. And there's the festival site. Oof. Oh. Ho, ho. Wait, was that a mecha? God damn it, that was. There's an actual mecha in this game. Forza Horizon 6. That was the entire intro bit there.
To the festival. That was quite a drive. Are all your races that exciting? One of the perks of being the boss is that I get to reward drivers who show real potential. So,
oh, there's the Evo 6. Oh, well, you know which... Wait, is that the Evo 6? Yes, it is. Well, you know I have to go for it, because that's my favorite Evo variation. I mean, GR86, I mean, that's a fan favorite. I guess so is the T-Rex, but I gotta go with this. I got to. It wasn't even a competition.
All surfaces, no drama. If you want a turbo-powered beast, then we have the events to match.
Yeah, I've only seen like 2 or 3 of these things in real life, but it's definitely my favorite of the Evos.
Choice. And remember, you'll get to drive them all anytime you want.
Oh, is this another situation where, like, you know, we get another 3 cars that we could choose from, like, at any time?
Your first Horizon wristband. Your key to compete in official Horizon events. First of many on your journey to becoming a Horizon legend. But let's have a look at what's next.
Yeah, let's.
To claim this next wristband, you'll need to complete this Horizon Rush. To access it, you'll need to prove yourself. You'll be in faster, Class B cars, and here are the events to match.
Oh.
So what will it be?
Let's see. Total all-wheel drive, total rally. Oh, there's a drag race down here. Festival kilometer. Oh, they're not... Because Japan uses... They don't use miles per hour. They use kilometers. They don't use freedom units. Festival leap. And there's a danger sign at the end of this... At the end of this runway. Yeah, it is a fun selection of cars, Akari, but you know what I had to go for. Let's see. Total sports cars. I think, yeah, 1 event for each of the cars that were given. So this would be the T-Rex, this would be the Evo 6, and this would be the GR86. Along with a drag race and a festival leap.
Now you're part of the Horizon Festival. We'll reward you with wheel spins. All you need to do is spin the wheel and claim your prize. Give it a go.
Well, they still reward us with cars from these wheel spins, but at the very least, I have this to be thankful for. They don't have those, they don't have the character customization options in these. At least I didn't see any. A lot of cars in here. Another Evo. Yeah, it's all just cars and credits here. But you know what? At least, I hope you... Part of me hopes that we don't get those too often because, you know, it's mostly cars and credits and pretty good amounts of each. Oh my, this sounds so good.
In 400 yards, you will arrive at your destination.
There's some cars fully restricted behind wheel spins.
Insatiable urge to go fast, but less urge to steer. Hit on the drag me.
Oh, I have some rewards here to claim. So I shall... Fireworks, credits, I've got skills to pay the bills. Certainly do. Both literally and figuratively. Oh, and we also got that BMW M2 there from the intro. My ass can't even get a 240SX from the auto show anymore. You gotta go spinning slots for it. You gotta gamble. You gotta gamble for it. I also got myself a badge here. Green, blue. Okay, so there's lots of there are levels to this. So with yellow here, we have to use B-class cars. I assume green is A-class, blue is S-class. This would be S+. And I guess the rest of these would be mixed. I don't know. That's just the kind of impression I'm getting from it. Car Mastery, 6 points available. I'm not going to use any of these yet. I want to save those for when... I want to save those for when I unlock some of the higher end cars and I'm able to get some wheel spins from those as well. And yeah, anyways, let's try out this festival kilometer here.
Find an empty grid spot and we can begin.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Wait for the green light and go. Easy, Tiger. You have to go on green.
Turn around when it is
Okay,
safe to do so.
So there is a little bit of a restriction here as well.
You have arrived at your destination.
I was trying to rev up there. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Turn around when it is safe to
Oh.
do so.
I thought it turned green there, but I guess not. You gotta be calculated. You have to calculate the timing for this.
Go!
There we go.
That's it. Drop the hammer down.
Yeah, come on, GSR. Do your thing.
You've arrived at your destination.
24 seconds across a kilometer.
Think you can do better?
Hey,
Oh. Oh, I should have just kept going there because there was a jump there. It wouldn't have been perfect.
I know we just got our first wristband, but I'm already excited for the next. The only thing standing in the way is that Horizon
Whee!
rush.
Oh, there's a road down there. Perfect.
How was your maiden flight through that danger zone? Smooth landing? That was a PR stunt, so try and find them all.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
No. Whoa! Almost had some good time drifting there. Let's see. Oh, I'm actually very close to this dirt event down here, but you know what? We'll do this in order. Enable auto drive. Yeah, this makes things so convenient, and you can just sit back and watch the car. Okay, I might have scuffed it up a little bit, but you know what? It adds a little bit of charm. But yeah, so far I am having fun with this, like, genuinely. I mean, sure, there are some things that definitely could have been done better, but there were definitely more things done right than wrong in this game, at least based on first impressions. All right, I think I made it. Oh, nope. I just pulled back into the festival site. Yeah, these cameras are giving me vibes from Gran Turismo, even though it's mostly secondhand footage that I'm referring to. Because again, I've never played a Gran Turismo game. Let's see. Okay, so we do have options here, and okay, I am actually allowed to use the GSR for this, so I'm gonna stick with it then. Actually, now that I think about it, I could use the GSR for all 3 races. Horizon presents Temple Cross Country. Let's do this. Go. Oh. For a second there, I thought that was like an early SLK behind us, but it's an Audi. One of those early Audis. There is a little bit of... Yeah, there is some farmland here that's reminiscent of Horizon 4 and 5, but... You know, there's so many other vibrant areas of the map that this kind of just pales in comparison. Yeah, like, see, look, you have the massive city in the background. I love it. Oh, wait a minute. That's an S209, I think. Also saw one of those in real life. Kind of got a little bit off course there on the Golf R. Oh no! Oh no! Front flip! And I'm about to tumble down the hill. And all the racers are just... Yeah, thanks for torpedoing me from the side, G-Wagon. Jeez. Well, I knew something ridiculous was gonna happen to me in this stream. I just wasn't sure when. Okay, no, not again. Damn it. Okay. Let's try that. I'm gonna have to go a little bit slower up this thing so I don't end up tumbling to my demise. Or just go faster to the point where, you know, you could just jump over it. Oh man, I'm about to... The wall riding trick still seems to work. Second. You know what? I'll take it. As long as we still get some reputation towards our wristband, I'll take it. Oh, they still have the ridiculous looking emotes. I do kind of wish, though, that they still showed, like, your credit earnings when you finish
Okay,
these.
X, what do you want to do next?
Total rally, since that's nearby,
Okay, X,
hopefully.
I have set your route to the dirt race event.
Oh, yeah, glad it's... Yeah, we keep exploring new stuff here, which, again, I'm always asking it to disable auto drive. Why would I do that right now? Yeah, exploring here also gets you some credits. Actually, I ought to see how many credits I have right now. Oh, already up to 350,000. Wonder what I could actually buy with that. Although I'm pretty sure... Okay, a wheel spin here. I'm not going to use that yet. Oh, wait. For sale? A Subaru WRX back there? You know what? No, I'm not going to go and get that. Gotta focus. Gotta concentrate. Dirt racing down Kinniku Trail. You know what I'm gonna use for this? Although I could use... You know what? No, it's not as good as this, surprisingly, even though it's newer. Yeah. Evo 6 is better. So I'm gonna use it. Kinakuji Trail. Let's start this. This is kind of like a special edition of the Evo 6, so I wonder if the regular version's going to be in the game as well. Wait, did I miss? Oh, no, I didn't miss the checkpoint. I also wonder if there's like a certain place that you have to finish in order to gain the XP needed to get the next wristband. So it would be nice to know. If you know me, you know I generally prefer driving my cars in Forza Horizon stock. That's just how I roll, you know. Unless it's like a purpose-built tuner car, or not even purpose-built, just like a tuner car in general. I usually don't go about upgrading them, because I want to try to get a feel for the cars as they would drive at stock. I don't know. That's just how I roll. That's just my preference. All right, now we're up in first. Oh, wait. Okay, I missed the... Yep, I missed the checkpoint there. Yeah, I was off by quite a bit. But yeah, I could just about see the finish line. Just a straight line drive down here. And look at that beautiful city backdrop. Oh, hey, no boost! How are you enjoying the game so far? I am very much enjoying it right now. You know, especially in comparison to my first impressions of 5. This has been... Granted, I've only made it up to getting the yellow wristband, but so far I've been having a lot of fun with this. And most of my time has been spent, like, pointing out differences between the two. There are definitely a lot more improvements made in this game compared to 5. As you know, I like the sense of progression. I like how some of this stuff, like, you know, map exploration feels rewarding. Not just because you get rewards, but, you know, because you slowly start to fill out that grade map. And also, I mean, just look. I'm driving my favorite version of the Evo right now, so...
You've qualified for your first Horizon Rush event. Well done. Make your way there, complete the event, and earn that green wristband.
Okay, well, although I am a bit surprised that we're progressing through the wristbands this fast. I already put so much time into the game. Well, what do you think of it so far, No Boost? I would like to hear your thoughts.
Horizon Rush events are meant to challenge your technical driving skill. High speeds on a huge obstacle course against the clock. Good luck.
Oh, this is also another part of the game that I love. The auto drive and the cinematic camera. They really should have added this a lot sooner because, I don't know, there's something so satisfying about watching your car drive around like this while you have this awesome cinematic camera. It's great for getting stock footage. I do kind of wish, though, that the replay mode had this on it. It's quite possibly my second favorite Horizon game. I might be a little bit too soon in calling this.
Uncle had in the UK? Well, he mentioned he saw one around here. Check the clue.
Uh-huh. Treasure cars.
Now, I know that bridge is pretty recognizable, but what direction? I'll leave it to you.
Well, I'm not going to go searching for these quite yet. Again, I really want to focus on progressing down those wristbands. It's great when you are doing a long online race and have to use the bathroom. Yeah, just putting it on the auto drive thing. I don't know. I've actually not had to use... I was actually not allowed to use auto drive in any races so far. Again, that kind of kills the point of, like, being able to control your cars in this game. Yeah, sup, player. Cars! Yeah, cars indeed, Kara. We're out here getting our first impressions on Forza Horizon 6 tonight, and so far, been having a lot of fun with it. As for what I was saying earlier, No Boost, this is probably, as someone who's only played 4, 5, and 6 so far, this might take the crown as my favorite. Again, I haven't played 1, 2, or 3, so I can't speak on any of those games, but in terms of, like, scenery, all the features that the game has, the car list so far, it's definitely up there. And yes, Kara, this is a Lancer, an Evo 6 to be specific, and yeah, my favorite version of the Evo. I did a 36-minute race yesterday and had to use the bathroom. Forza Horizon 2 was my first, but I have to go back and play FH1 since, and I've played every one since. Yeah, it's kind of unfortunate that, like, with the games being delisted after, like, 4 to 5 years, you know, some of those older games like 1, 2, and 3, especially with them being Xbox console exclusives, yeah, kind of unfortunate that you can't revisit them if you're a new player. Forza, what edition? Sorry, I couldn't see what was down there, Kara, since it was censored. Three was playable on PC. Yeah, but unfortunately, it's like Forza Weeaboo edition. Why is that? Why is that like a blocked word? And like, I gotta go back and switch that up. Weeaboo edition, Japan edition. Okay, we get it. We get it, Kara. We get the joke. Yeah, 3 was playable on PC, but it is like damn near impossible to get a key for it now. It's Car Mastery. A fine addition to my collection. I don't know. Again, I'll use this wheel spin at the end of stream.
Our first Horizon Rush, an extreme drive through Tokyo City docks. Next wristband is waiting at the end of it.
All right. Yeah, Kara, I don't know why Twitch automatically flags weeaboo as a freaking block term, but yeah, I'll have to go back and switch that up. Unless, like, automod, you know, peer pressure. Or doing this in an RS200. Personally, from what I remember, the PC port of 3 wasn't good, though. Oh, well then. Oh, great. Ad breaks happening right now. But yeah, I think I'm going to finish this one up here. Oh, right. I forgot the categories in this game. There's S-Class is separated into S1 and S2, not A, S, and S plus or whatever. Yeah, peer pressure. I forgot how Horizon Rush events work. Wait a minute. I think let's see. Do we also end up getting the RS200 for free here? Oh no, don't tell me I have to be racing in between containers like that. Bitch, go! Okay, yeah, auto drive is can be enabled here, but you know, for the sake of my sanity, I'm not going to. Okay, yeah. Oh, is that a Cobra helicopter there? What's an American helicopter doing in... Okay, no, that's not a Cobra. That's just a newscopter. Flying underneath the helicopter there. Okay, I actually am racing in between containers, though not exactly in the way I anticipated. This is kind of risky. Who okayed this? Yeah, who gave the green light for this kind of event? Like, I genuinely want to know. if it was just me, but it looked like my screen was shaking every time I fly underneath a helicopter. Oh, crap. Hey! That was a bit of a close call there. Oh, now we're on a dirt section. An area where the RS200 excels. And, okay, I was gonna say it didn't last long, but I thought yeah, it didn't look like the pavement was going up. It looked like that gravel area was actually pavement, but now we're back on the pavement. Oh, I see how this rush event's working. We have to go through, like, individual segments here. It's like it's like a time trial, but separated into different stages, into different checkpoints. That's interesting. It's kind of giving me vibes from the... What was it called? What was it called? Toll booth from Need for Speed Most Wanted. Oh, what is this? Yeah, guys, who okayed this? The helicopter was literally putting a vortex on the course and just destroyed those, like, half the course there. Okay, finish line is just ahead. Oh, hey! Yeah, this is something you see out of, like, a custom map or something.
Keep practicing.
Okay.
There's some seconds to shave off out there.
Yeah, 3 stars at 4 minutes. I think I'm satisfied enough with getting at least 2. I mean, unless I don't get my wristband at 2 stars. I mean, if I have to get it at 3 stars, you know. And so long as I succeeded. But I mean, if I have to do it, if I have to get 3 stars to get my green wristband, then so be it. I'll go back and do it again.
Wear that new wristband with pride. You earned it.
Okay, phew.
Your next milestone is a Horizon Showcase event. This one is pretty special.
You just need one, okay.
To qualify, we have these new events open to you. So, what takes your fancy?
Okay, so we aren't handed a selection of cars to go for here. Yeah, wow, okay. Progressively unlocking some more here. Tokyo Railway Sprint. That piques my fancy right there. Actually,
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
Actually, what I want to do okay, so we do get an RS200 from there, but we can't use it in any races, which, again, I'm glad for that. But what I want to do right now is actually look and see what cars we could buy from the auto show.
Welcome back, X.
Buy and sell. Let's see what's in... Okay, so these are the car pass cars. So this is a GT... Yeah, it's a race version of the GTR. And okay, there's the Koenigsegg Gamera. Again, my favorite of the ones that are in here. Oh, the R8 GT. That was the R8 that was back there. Skyline GTR 40th Anniversary Edition. What the 2 Skyline GTR variants in the car pass? That seems a bit redundant, not gonna lie. But yeah, I like the Gamera and the V10 GT here. Definitely my favorites of the car pass, but yeah, it looks like each week we'll be getting a new one of those. All right, let's see. Collection journal. Team rewards. Okay, we got another super wheel spin here. Not going to use that right away. And there we go. There we got our Ford Focus RS. Let's see what's in the auto show in terms of like cars to buy.
Best kind of shopping. Have a browse, look at what's selling, and hey, you know, maybe even buy yourself a new car.
Yeah, I'm definitely just going to be browsing at the moment. See what's new, see what cars I recognize. This is definitely a new one, I think. The Integra A-Spec. Interesting. It's 36,000 credits. It's not for mail. Oh, yeah, this one I remember being like infamously expensive, but at least it's a little bit more reasonable. Of course, they had to bring the Warthog back. Valkyrie, they have both the Valkyrie and the Valkyrie AMR Pro here. But no Valhalla, surprisingly. I guess it's going to be added in later. Kind of miss when we would get all the cars in lump sums and just instead of just one a week. Yeah, kind of the same. In fact, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I kind of wish that they had more cars for the car pass, but at the same time, you know, those who didn't pay for the special edition or for the car pass, you know, more of them are available in here. Oh, and I kind of miss... Yeah, in terms of, like, the festival editions, but in terms of, like, cars that you can get from the playlist, yeah, that's definitely something I understand there. But wait a minute. I saw something down there. Oh my goodness, they finally added the R8 LMS for 900,000. That's actually... I would actually genuinely consider buying that. That's just for the car pass cars for the first 2 months. In total, there are 30 car pass cars. Oh, okay. So there's more to the car pass than just the ones that are listed there. Okay, well, at least, you know, that's kind of one thing I appreciate about the car pass is that, like, you get quality editions. I mean, granted, you still have to pay to get them, but at least they're quality editions. But yeah, there's definitely one car that's captured my attention here, and that's the R8 LMS. I'll definitely be trying to get that later. Let's see, anything else? I already got the M4 competition welcome pack. They have the new M2 here. They already got the M2 competition, which I'm surprised is not showing up here in the auto show. Interesting. I guess that's like a one and done car. You only get that once, and that's it. Oh no, they didn't add the M3 GTR. I mean the OG most wanted version. But oh well, that's still on the. That still could possibly be added later. I'm hoping for it. There are some cards that can only be gotten as rewards from wheel spins. Okay, yeah, the hard to find cars. Yeah, it makes sense that they kept some of them hard to find. Because otherwise, you know, what's the point of, like, having the wheel spins if there aren't, like, special cars that you could get from them? Yeah, a limousine, really? And it's front-wheel drive, too. It upsets me because the 240SX is one of the cars that's in the car pass. Oh, right. I think my buddy... I think Akari mentioned that earlier as well. Yeah, it's rather unfortunate. But, you know, not really much that can be done at the moment besides just, well, getting the car pass. Corvette E-Ray. Wait a minute. I didn't notice this before, but each car has, like, an indication of what kind of tires they have. So you have sports tires, and you have semi-slick tires. Oh, and the wheel spin. Gotcha. You see, sometimes you mention all these different ways to get cars, and it's just like it's like it's like juggling a bunch of them. But yeah, Z06. No ZR1 here, surprisingly. Again, maybe that's going to be like a post-launch edition. Oh, well, I mean, they had the original ZR1, but no 2017 version. Let's see. Yeah, of course, they still have to keep the Demon and the Hellcats. Oh, wait, no. No F8 Tributo. Oh, and there's a new class here, R class. Those are the racing cars, I guess. It is a reward car, though. I got it for something. Let's see. We still have a lot of Ferraris here. 70 grand for this? Oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, that's... I don't have that kind of loot right now, so it's gonna be a while till I'm able to get this thing. Yeah, they have the Mustang Dark Horse, the regular Mustang GT. Oh, good. They had the Ford GT. No GT race though. Again, I'm just going through all of these and trying to look for the cars that weren't added between games. Up, Gordon Murray T50. Glad to see this one back. The GR. What the? I have enough to get this car already? Bruh. You can literally get the cover car within a few hours of... Within like an hour of playing the game. But you know what? I guess that's fine, considering, like... You know, you can't exactly use it yet. You should have a single free voucher for any car, though. No, you can't sell cars bought with vouchers. Oh, okay, yeah, so when I bought the premium edition of Horizon 5, they had that as well. But yeah, GR prototype here. Very interesting that we could get it this quickly. Though I'm going to wait a little bit. I'm going to wait until I can actually drive S1 class cars in races. But yeah, we got the Venom F5, which I love driving this thing when it was in the Horizon 5 Hot Wheels DLC as like the final reward. Yeah, Honda Civic Type R. The Honda E. What? I've never seen this one before. I'm guessing that's like... It's one of those Japanese K cars, I'm guessing. Oh! It's giving me flashbacks to... It's honestly quite... English. This is honestly quite fitting that I'm seeing this car in this game because A, Japanese, like, new edition, but B, because this is kind of the car that, you know, my family in the Philippines drives us around in, or one of them, at least. But yeah, the Envision 74, glad to see this back as well. A lot of these cars, you know, super... I'm glad to see that they brought back, although, you know, there's some missing that kind of disappointed, but hey, what can you do? The Jaguar D-Type. Okay, wow, this had a significant price reduction between games. Kind of glad for that, you know. I say Jesco, Agera RS. Agera, CCGT. CCX or Agera R. Well, these are actually the same price. And yet, one is, like, significantly better than the other. Although I'm guessing it has to do with, like, how well they do in class, or I don't know. Maybe that's just their price points in real life that they're applying here. We got the Scion Roadster. Oh, look. They have the new Countach here. Any car you don't see that you want to know if it's in the game, let me know. I can let you know if it's just not purchasable. Yeah, thanks for offering your knowledge there. Let's see, SVJ. kind of weird that they don't have the regular not the Murcielago, the Aventador SV. Of course, the LFA. They can't have a game in Japan and not have the LFA. Or Sevilla. Oh my goodness, I'm glad to finally see this car in the game. The MC20. Again, I'm gonna wait until I make it to S1 class to actually buy this thing. But yeah, I'm so glad to see it. I hope the GT2 gets added at some point. Ghibli Cup. I don't think I've seen that one before. The Artura. P1, F1 GT, F1 GT. That's another new addition. Wow, they actually have quite a few good-looking new additions to the game, which hats off for that. Okay, wow, okay. This car was already insanely expensive in freaking Horizon 5. I think it was like 135 million credits. This is somewhat more affordable, but yeah, I think it's between the 330 P4 and this thing for what I spend my free voucher on. This is what I spent my free voucher on in Horizon 5. And there's my birthday car. You know, this car was actually I share my birthday, not exactly the year, but I share my birthday with the unveiling day of this car. So yeah, kind of special for me in that regard. There's the regular Evo. Not the regular Evo 6. What am I talking about? Just the Evo 6 GSR. No R390 GT? Yeah, could you look and see if the Aventador SV and the R390 GT are like hard to find cars, or if they're just not added yet? Also, glad to see this thing back. The old Noble M600. R390 is a barn find, or I guess the more accurate term is the, what was it? The abandoned cars, I guess. No regular Wyra, which honestly I could do without the regular Wyra for now, but you know, I wouldn't be surprised if we see it coming back at some point. Oh, another new addition. Treasure hunts. Okay, yeah, treasure hunt cars. Noted. They're different from barn finds. Yeah, I guess. Modern supercars. Oh my. Wow, I didn't realize the Mission R was that expensive. They have both the regular GT3 and the GT3 RS. Love this thing. I hope we get the original 935 as like a DLC car later on down the line. That'd be spectacular. Oh, this is another new addition that I saw and I was kind of excited for. The GT3 WETAC? I'm not sure how you're supposed to pronounce that. There are both. Wait, they're both? So there's both barn finds and treasure hunt cars? What was the other car you wanted to know about? The Event Store SV. Oh, and I guess it wouldn't surprise me if the Shelby Cobra was also a barn find, because, you know, that's a classic. Okay, there's a 22p. Wow, this thing's actually, considering how much this went for in freaking Horizon 5, I'm surprised it's that cheap again. But you know, that kind of has to do with it being a hard to find car back then. course. It's a Supra! They have both versions of the Supra here. And of course, everyone's favorite Initial D anime car. Yeah, there's an Aventador SVJ, no boost, but I wanted to know about the original Aventador SV. You know, it has a slightly different wing, slightly different front arrow compared to the SVJ. And no Zenvo ST1 or TS1. Yeah, no, so it's not in the game yet. I do hope it eventually comes, though. Voucher cards. Purchase cars with vouchers to continue. Okay, yeah, barn finds and treasure cars are completely different things here. And oh my goodness, there are a lot of barn finds. I think this is like the most amount that we've had so far. Unless I'm tripping and it's been the same number all this time. Treasure cars, you'll get sent a photo when you're near one. Barn finds you get from discovering the Japan stamps. Oh, okay. Yeah, so they are two different things. Gotcha. I will save up my credits, though, for a car down the line. Yeah, wait a minute. There was one that I forgot to check and see if it was in there. Buy new and used cars. Auto show. Gotta go see if... Where are my Jaguars? Where are my Jaguars? Oh, no, they completely axed the F-types. And you know, my favorite car in the my favorite car period is the Jaguar F-Type Project 7, and it's not in the game. That's unless that's also a hard to find car now. In which case that'd be incredibly unfortunate. Yeah, crap, it's not in the game. Oh man, that's unfortunate. Oh, but I do have my wheel spins here. You know what? I'll spin my regular wheel spin here before we do that last race, and then... Okay. Got myself another rally truck. Turn home badges. My estates. This feature is not available until you purchase the Yashiki house. Yeah, the newest Jaguar in the game is the CX-75, which is from 2010. Well, I seriously hope that if they, you know, the reason why the F-types aren't in the game is because they're doing remodeling on them. Yeah, car collection. It's down here, it would seem. Yeah, this is where I could see the full car list, it seems. Yep, no Aventador SV. Yeah, it's rather unfortunate. And hey, not really much that could be done. It isn't impossible, but I kind of doubt it since I think they prioritize remodeling Japanese cars. Yeah, it's kind of fair, considering most of the Japanese cars were long overdue for a model overhaul, especially like the Nissan Silvia. Okay, that's where we could get the Shelby Cobra from, by reaching 2,700 points on our car reputation. But yeah, I'm gonna find my way to that one race that's... Yeah, there's a race nearby that I'm gonna be... Oh wait, no, that's a car meet spot. Meet with festival goers within... That's another thing that I saw as like a big point of emphasis in the game now, is the car meets. I think I'm gonna wait though to actually do those for now. Just gonna auto drive my way down to Tokyo Rail Sprint. Oh wait, I could fast travel for free? You know what? I'm not gonna do that right now because I want to be able to drive a little bit. Or enable auto drive. Fast travel warning. Enabling auto drive will fast travel you to the nearest set route. The 86 model was originally from the first motorsports game, which came out in like 2005. Yeah, I heard. Yeah, I heard about that. Yeah, I don't exactly know the ins and outs about what models have been recycled and which haven't. I just know that the GTR and the Nissan Skyline GTR and the Silvia are like two of the big ones. Oh, I didn't think that Anna would take me on a dirt road as well. There's also people on this road, which I guess that's kinda not surprising. I know they also remodeled the R33 and 370Z, but those we aren't getting until the festival playlists. I did also hear, though, about, like, the festival playlist. Like, the cars that you could get from the festival playlist, they aren't going to stay in the festival playlist forever. You know, there will be a way to get them after the festival playlist. They won't be permanently locked behind them. I just hope they stay true to that promise. There are random spots around the map with cars for sale that those vehicles can appear in. As like background cars, or okay, where's my drink? I gotta make sure that I'm hydrated a little bit here. Yeah, I did see one of those car for sale spots on the map. It was at I think it was a Subaru WRX. I didn't look to see if, you know, I didn't buy it or anything. I didn't even stop to look at it. I just caught a brief glimpse of it. Yeah, oh my goodness. beautiful Mount Fuji in the background. But yeah, I think, yeah, we made it to the end here. So I think I'm just going to do this race here, use my super wheel spin, and then I'm going to call it a night here, ladies and gentlemen. Festival event, solo. And of course, you know I got to use my favorite. Right now, the cars for sale are just discounted regular cars and a couple Forza editions. Okay, so if you're looking to be efficient with your credits, then I guess that's the best way to go about it, is trying to find those for sale spots on the map and pick them up there. Oh, well, since I'm racing in an area with a lot of buildings, I'm expecting a little bit of a lag spike. But you know what? We can make it. We can deal with this. Oh wow, this is a pretty tight city here. It's reminding me a lot of the racetracks in Race Driver Grid. Specifically San Francisco and Japan. Or what is it, Japan? It's Shibuya specifically. Oh, yeah, this is very, very narrow. But I do appreciate the festival racing atmosphere around here. I managed to make it work in such a large city like this. All right, we're doing well. We're almost at the end here. Surprisingly, for being, you know, labeled like Tokyo train race or something like that, I saw train tracks everywhere, just not any actual trains driving on them, which that's kind of deceptive there, but hey, at least Tokyo Railway Sprint. Hey, at least we completed it and got first.
Okay, X, what's next?
I think I'm gonna, again, I'm gonna wait to tackle those next events. But yeah, before we end things tonight, Horizon. Okay, another wheel spin. I'll spin both this and the super one that we have come. Okay, I guess I take that back. There are cosmetic items in here. Just. I hope they just aren't in the super wheel spins. Damn it, they are. Crap. Okay, well, at least give me something that's. Damn, kind of. I guess he had to cock tease me like that. Oh, well. It is, you know, it is a luck-based system, and I guess I just wasn't very lucky there. But yeah, so far, ladies and gentlemen, I've been having fun with this game. And, you know, I'm definitely going to be streaming more of it in the future, and hopefully going to be collabing with some others, because the game is going to be fully available for all to play this week. So, yeah. But yeah, that's going to be it for me tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'll hopefully be streaming some more of this week, although be warned, my schedule is going to be absolutely screwed up because I'm going to start working. And yeah, got to be waking up early and then going to bed early as well. So we'll see. But yeah, I'll hopefully be streaming more of this game, and who knows, maybe I'll be hosting with some collabs and playing with viewers in this game, because, you know, it's definitely been, at least based on first impressions here, it's definitely been like the most fun, most refined Horizon game that I've played so far. Take care, cadets and citizens. Have some fun out there. Until next time, farewell.